And so, after what feels like an interminable ice age, the live-action adaptation of Ghost in the Shell is finally upon us. Rumour, speculation, prick-teasing details, they've been drifting around for so long, I'm pretty sure that the ancient Sumerians carved tablets about this movie. And now that Mira Killian has finally arrived in all of her ScarJo glory, I thought it might be a good excuse for me to talk about some cyberpunk films which I found online and which you may come to love.
How's your youngest doing? Tyler, right?
Oh, he's great. He just started karate and he loves it. He says he was born to do karate.
And we're off to a good start here because this one isn't cyberpunk. At a push, it's more biopunk. The difference between cyberpunk and biopunk? It's in the letters B, I and O. Unwind is based on Neil Shusterman's Unwind dystology series of young adult novels. In the near future, a second US Civil War has been fought over abortion, leading to an extreme compromise where 13 to 18-year-olds can be harvested for their organs.
The real stuff goes straight to the blood bank. Not a bit's wasted.
It's not an easy concept to unbox in a 6-minute film, but director John Lyde provides a subtle yet potent atmosphere of tension, confusion and body horror. The claustrophobic visuals, natural performances, distressing sound design, and the focus on radical shifts in social constructs compelled me to include it here. Also, this is my fucking list.
Do I get a funeral?
Sweetie, you don't die. You just stop living.
If you're looking for more recognisable cyberpunk imagery, try Mehmet Can Koak's perspective. The set design owes a lot to Blade Runner and The Matrix, in the same way in which I owe my fingers to Apes in Evolution. It's also very comforting to see an ASCII UI and old school 80s hardware going on. Perspective provides an earlier example of the visual effects hardcore Henry wowed audiences with. Despite some choreography issues, the first person perspective is used effectively. The plot is simple and stylishly explores the distortion between real and unreal which VR can create. There's also a teasing cameo from pornographic actress Piper Fawn, who I absolutely did not recognise the first time I saw this. Ghost in the Shell is often classed as post-cyberpunk, a subgenre where cybernetics, AI, robots and megacorporations don't necessarily lead to a dystopian future where it rains all the time and Chinese food is the only thing on the menu. Lost Memories 2.0 focuses on a more personal dystopia. An electromagnetic storm destroyed the internet, and it's taken 4 years for a new version to arise. This break in service caused Mark here to reassess his values, and to strike out, looking for the woman he loved but largely ignored before the denial of service. This is an achingly cool looking film, with a near constant stream of imaginative visuals and ideas. Beyond how it looks, this is a graceful and intelligent exploration of how our interconnected world of social media can create real chasms between us. The performances are excellent across the board, with the undoubted highlight being this heart-to-heart between Mark and a gynoid sex worker.
J'arrive pas à comprendre ce qui vous anime. J'aimerais tellement pouvoir vivre votre vie. Sortir de cette carcasse.
I love this film with all of my heart. Which is curious because I forgot about it for years. I only discovered it again on Vimeo when I was researching my review of Toronto's Cyberside Abstract Messiah back in September.
We get shit done.
It's essentially a 9-minute cyborg chase scene laced with rich ecological symbolism. Survival of the fittest, the cycle of life and death, the magic and resilience of nature. Rosa and her adversaries may not be the most original automatons, but they carry these themes marvellously. The UI and post-apocalyptic visuals are beautifully realised. And whilst some of the animation does feel dated, that for me enhances the atmosphere of the film. These are, after all, unnatural beings giving way to flourishing and vibrant organic life. A feature adaptation of Rosa has been drifting around development hell for years. And while the core story would require serious reconfiguration, we are just so lucky to have Jesus Oriana's obscure vision intact. Naturally, links to all of these films can be found in the description. I've decided that I want to focus more on short films over the coming year. So if you're a filmmaker who has something you'd like me to take a look at, comment below, direct message me on Twitter, or alternatively, you can open it up to all of the reviewers on our site by emailing us at shortfilm@movieblogger.com.